got the first third down of the game. You have a motion out of the backfield. And then you're going to get this crossing route. You're going to get a vertical route from Terry McLaurin. And then Ricky Seals-Jones is going to run a seam right over the middle. So this is a bad play by Taylor Heinicke for a few reasons. So you missed the throw. That's the first thing that stands out to me. Before we talk about the decision, let's just look at the throw. You like what you've got. I mean, you've got the safety. It looks like quarters coverage. You got the safety over the top. Might be cover 2. But he makes the throw, and there's a window there. It's not the biggest window, but there is a window there. But you missed the throw. It's 3rd and 4. But here's the other thing. You're going to get this underneath crossing route. Now the Chiefs are going to bring some pressure. They were bringing pressure early in this drive. You're going to have this crossing route. You have this seam route from Seals-Jones right over the middle. And I love Terry McLaurin. But we talk about decision making. We talk about, the throw being bad. But, I mean, it's 3rd and 4. We're trying to get the ball down the field, sure. But I like one of these options much better than throwing that ball to Terry McLaurin, and much less missing it. You can hit this. You can hit this on 3rd and 4. Now, they're lined up in a 4-by-1, which is, pretty interesting. You don't see that all the time. You're going to have that motion from DeAndre Carter. And so you've got 4 receivers on this side. You've got 1 on this side. So isolating Terry McLaurin. And I guess I'm assuming Taylor Heinicke got a look that he liked pre-snap. He didn't like the depth on the safety. I think that's Tyrann Mathieu. And thought he could get the ball there. Now, I don't love the decision, but it wasn't a terrible decision. I mean, I'd like this right here. I'd like the underneath once he crosses Sorensen. But the throw, I mean, there was still a window there. So at that point, for me, it's more about the throw and the inaccuracy. And so you end up punting on this first drive, really for no good reason, because you had, I'll say, 3 options, including Terry McLaurin. You had 1, 2, and I'll say 3 options if you make that throw for converting a first down, and instead you're punting the ball on a 3rd and short situation. All right, we're going to get some pre-snap action again from DeAndre Carter now. All this movement, all this that's happening before the snap, you're trying to get the defense to react pre-post snap. You're going to have this crossing route from what looks like Adam Humphries, and then you're going to get this dig from, I can't exactly tell, Terry McLaurin, De'Ami Brown. I have a little curl route right here, and this is being run at a deeper depth, more like that. Then you'll have the check down here. So this ends up being an incompletion. We'll watch the play. Play action fake. Reading it out. Get some, pocket collapses some. Ends up kind of just really throwing it away. How is this meant to be read out? Well, you're reading these guys. Because these guys are keying on Carter. Now, if they don't, then we swing this ball out right here. He'll have some green grass. He'll have some room to run. If they key on him like they are, well, what's going to happen? Let's see. Keep your eyes on this right here. What happens if they key on that swing action out of the backfield as the ball is snapped? Well, you end up with someone wide open over the middle of the field. Can't tell if that's Milne or Humphries, but let's watch him right here. Just doing this. And again, the Chiefs, I mean, they're doing a good job of getting pressure. They're bringing 5 consistently. But you've got, the play worked. That's what I guess that's what I want to point out. The play worked. You play action. They're keying on DeAndre Carter. They're bringing pressure. They're already have only 5 people in coverage, 6 people in coverage, and so you're left with this. I mean, you've also got this. You've got this coming. Now again, I get that there's some pressure here, but we got to just step up here and make this throw, just right there. And let's watch it from behind the quarterback. So you can see, right? So you're reading that out. He's looking now. He's seeing those defenders key on DeAndre Carter. They're coming down. So that means we're getting back over here. Right over here to the dig, to the crossing route. And you see him get to the crossing route right here, but that's when his eyes start to drop and he sees the pressure. And now he's just trying to get out of there. Chiefs did a good job of keeping him in there. Missed opportunity. Chiefs are going to bring 5 again. They're bringing 5 consistently now. This is a man defense. You've got a single high safety. They've got a tight alignment, tight doubles here on the right side of the formation. It's man defense. So we've got this and this and this and this and that check down. And then you've got, again, the safety. Dyami Brown just running a crossing route. Doesn't get much easier than this. Again, they brought 5. So they're banking on getting pressure on the quarterback before he can, go through his progressions and find the right person to throw to. And it worked on these earlier plays that I've shown you somewhat. Not here. Get Dyami Brown, get him the ball, and he gets 13 yards for you. It's nice to see him get involved. I want to see him get more involved in the offense. All right, looks like cover 6 here by the Chiefs. Can't be sure about these coverages, but it looks like it. You've got flat, and then you've got what looks like half field responsibility, quarter field responsibility, and then quarter field responsibility, and then something like that, and that. Something like that. Okay? That's what it looks like. Can't be sure about that. Now you've got Dyami Brown. He's running this seam route, which ends up being a clearing out route based on the coverage. He's clearing out the coverage. And then a deep dig from Terry McLaurin. And J.D. McKissick right here running this crossing route. All right, we're going to go play action. This is another missed opportunity. We're going to go play action. And these guys right here, they're not getting to their depth for a couple reasons. One, you go play action. 2, you've got McKissick running across. They know McKissick is a weapon, and they key on McKissick. And so you've got 3 guys around McKissick, and then you've got no one around Dyami Brown, and you got Terry McLaurin about to break wide open. And this ball, again, it should be going here. So we've got these situations where we're trying to push the ball downfield in situations where maybe we shouldn't. We're trying to push the ball downfield on a 3rd and 4 when we've got a 5-man pressure. We've got a seam route open. We've got a crossing route open. And then we've got these situations where we've got, 4-man rush. Coverage should be better. But you've got 3 guys running with McKissick, 3 guys on 2. And down the field, you've got Terry McLaurin, coming open. Chalk this up as another missed opportunity. There's no pressure. They only rush 4. Protection holds up really well. Top of that, you missed the throw. Now, if you don't miss the throw, I don't think J.D. McKissick is going to do much with the ball in his hands. Right, if he catches this ball. If this ball is on target, he's probably getting tackled right around here. I think you're at the line of scrimmage, best case scenario. But again, you've got time. These are plays that Taylor Heinicke makes. He's made. So it kind of looks like he's just staring McKissick down, and maybe earlier in the game, because he was trying to force some things, and they weren't there, he's trying to not force some things, but this time he's not forcing. I mean, to me right here, he could hit Dyami Brown if he wanted to, but I wouldn't even worry about that. I would stand right here until right about now, and then I'm throwing this thing to Terry McLaurin, and that's you're getting yards. This is another missed opportunity downfield. So now on 2nd down, Chiefs are going to disguise this coverage, right? You're going to see him bail at the last second. Ends up looking like a cover 4 defense to me, is what it looks like. Looks like 4. Quarter, and then middle and outside. And then you're just going to hit the check down to McKissick. You're going to get 6 yards. Now, look, a play like this is perfectly fine to me. This is a good play. You got 6 yards. But it works in conjunction with hitting the plays like the one we just missed on the last one. The one that Heinicke just missed, the dig to Terry McLaurin. This play works in conjunction with that. This should not be where you're getting all of your offense from. All right, now the Chiefs are getting real aggressive here. 0 blitz. 6 guys all coming. 0 blitz means no safety. You're bringing everybody in man coverage on an island right here, and then out of the backfield. That's what they're doing. So Heinicke's got, he knows his protection. Now in this case, he ends up having, I think, 7-man protection. These guys still have to stay down because in case either of their responsibilities leak out. But he's got to get the ball out fast one way or another. They've got the perfect call against it. You got these vertical routes. So, I mean, that's a really good call against the 0 blitz. And he's got to decide where he wants to go with the ball. Now, I'm very curious about why Heinicke seems to favor De'Ami Brown in these situations. We saw it earlier, maybe against the Bills it was, where you've got these double vertical routes on the outside, and you've got to just pick a guy and you got to throw it to him. Now, first of all, regardless of why he favors De'Ami Brown, I like this throw. I think this is a good throw. I think this is a perfectly fine kind of back shoulder that should be caught right there. This should be a touchdown. This one I'm not putting on Heinicke. This one's on the rookie, De'Ami Brown. He's got to make this catch. This is why you drafted him in the 3rd round. He was good in college, contested catch situations, one of the best. That's a touchdown right there. You got to catch that. You have to catch that. This drive should have ended in a touchdown. One of many missed opportunities in this game, but this play not putting on Taylor Heinicke at all. And if you watch the broadcast footage or the broadcast angle of the game and they show the replay up close, you'll see that it hit him right in the hands. It wasn't really broken up by the defender. It should have been a touchdown. So it seems like the Chiefs had no problem saying we're just going to bring pressure, especially in these 3rd and short situations, play man, and trust that the pressure will get there and not allow Heinicke time to get through his progressions and make the right throw. And sorry for the quality here at the beginning of the play. As always, that is brought to you by NFL Game Pass. But, we're going to try something to De'Ami Brown here. Now, this one, I will admit, the coverage for one is it's good here. It's pretty good here. It's not bad coverage. Try that throw to De'Ami Brown, because there's pressure in his face. I think that he wants Brown or he wants Humphries. Humphries is running a little out and back in, and he's the guy ultimately who would have gotten you the yards you need, but doesn't have time to get there. So I don't really put this one all the way on Taylor Heinicke. Pressure, 5-man rush, but you would still like to be able to hold up a bit better than this. Right? Take the snap, and there's almost immediately pressure. Maybe you got to just throw this right here. Tight window throw. He's going through his progressions as best he can. Doesn't have much time. Got a play action bootleg here. You're going to get this from Seals Jones. You're going to get this from De'Ami Brown. And then you're going to get motion from Terry McLaurin and then leak into the flat. It's bootleg. You're flooding all 3 levels of that side of the field. And then you got to make the throw here. Taylor Heinicke ends up also, you've got John Bates who's going to come down on the check down. He's going to kind of block and then just leak out. You get yards here because he throws the ball to John Bates. Nice to see John Bates getting what I believe is his first NFL reception, if I'm not mistaken. We're just talking about missed opportunities down the field and creating those opportunities. I mean, again, I like that. That's a throw that you can make. You've got 27, who's doing a pretty good job of staying in between Terry McLaurin and De'Ami Brown, but because of the angle and the leverage that De'Ami Brown has, I believe there's a throw to be made here to the sideline, above this, underneath that. So I'm just pointing out really the opportunities for more chunk plays because they were lacking in this game. However, they did exist. You got positive yardage on this play, but the opportunities for more, I mean, I would say this especially more than anything is a throw that you can make, or that NFL quarterbacks at least can make. I still think that there's a throw to be made here along the sideline to De'Ami Brown. There's just opportunities for more. And you watch any quarterback's film, sure, you're going to see this, but it's not a problem if you see the opportunities taken advantage of more often than not. But in games like this against the secondary that is not good, that's the worst in the NFL, in the Kansas City Chiefs, and you're not seeing those opportunities taken advantage of, that is the issue. Go here, right. I mean, that's a throw you can make, right? There's an opportunity there. These are opportunities. Washington's most consistent, best play over the last 2 years has been this slant route to Terry McLaurin. I just wanted to highlight that. Dwayne Haskins kept hitting it. Now Taylor Heinicke's hitting it. It's their most consistent offensive play. Maybe that's hyperbolic. I'm honestly not sure. It might be true. But let's watch this route here by Taylor McLaurin. He's just really good at creating enough separation in these situations. I mean, here it is again. It seems like Scott Turner, whenever his quarterbacks get out of rhythm, this is his go-to slant route to Terry McLaurin. And, I mean, it works. To his credit, it's a good idea because it works consistently well. Now, I like everything about this play. The call against the coverage. Let me try that one more time. It's more like this. Post and then a fly route. I like the call against the coverage. Well, again, looks like quarters coverage or version of quarters where I believe this defensive tackle drops back into his zone. So it's only a 3-man rush. And this post route right here by DeAndre Carter is going to carry the safety. He's going to get back, and then he's going to key on the post route, which allows Terry McLaurin to get over top with the one-on-one. Again, we're just missing the throw. See, he's coming down on the post route. Got to get better at drawing these arrows. But he's coming down on the post route, which leaves Terry McLaurin on the vertical route. But we're just missing it again. We've got to give him an opportunity to make these plays. See, and that's the problem is the throws are missed when they're there, and then when they're hit, like the one to Dyami Brown, then they're not completed. And so it's just a bad combination because when it is a good throw, it's not caught. And then the rest of the times, it's not a good throw, right? Can't win here. And you can kind of see it from behind the quarterback here how he's not missing by a wide margin, but he's missing, and it's resulting in incompletions and missed opportunities. I like that he kind of puts it outside too, but nothing there. Now here on 3rd and 8, and I don't love this play call. This is just a classic sticks concept. Now it's 3rd and 8 again. Vertical, flat, option, out, or sit. It's 3rd and 8, so you've got to get, I think, about to the 20. That's right about where you have to get to the 20 or to the 19 or so. And they're trying to hit that slant, or Taylor Heinicke's trying to hit that slant route again. It's well covered this time. But again, I mean, the sticks is just past the 20, right? It's right about here. And most of your routes are not, getting close to that. And that's what I don't love about the play call 3rd and 8. 3rd and 4, sure, why not? 3rd and 8, don't particularly love the play call. It's a completed pass for 3 yards. He kicked the field goal. Here's another bad rep from Taylor Heinicke. You're going to have the vertical route from Dyami Brown, shallow cross from Ricky Seals-Jones. We're going to get the dig route from Adam Humphries, and then we're going to get a deeper crossing route from Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have options. He'll have this one as an option, this one as an option, this one as an option, and later in the play, honestly, all 4. But aside from that, the one that he opts for, which I like the decision, I think it's the right decision, it's a good decision, he just missed the throw. I mean, you see that one more time. Again, it's a good play call against the coverage. It looks like cover 6. I say that because I think this guy is kind of playing. He's trailing Dyami Brown. I think he's kind of responsible for this flat area, but if no one comes into that area, then he bails with Dyami Brown and trails him, and then you've got, I think, half field and quarter, and then something like that. So it looks like cover 6 to me, and you're going to have this guy. They're going to carry Terry McLaurin. That's why the middle of the field is so wide open. But you just missed the throw. And from this end zone angle, you can see it even better. I mean, if he hits that throw, maybe there's a chance Adam Humphries makes a guy miss, and then he's running up field more. If not, still it's a good play. So, I mean, just a missed opportunity. And as we talk about the non-existent downfield passing offense, it's tough to talk about that without pointing this out again and just looking down here. You've got Tyrann Mathieu who's playing inside position, this trail technique from the outside cornerback. And so, I mean, Dyami Brown he's open. And again, I'm not saying this to say that he should have thrown it there, that he missed that, because it's not always that simple. But because there is no element of plays like this being hit happening at all, this is a missed opportunity. This represents the missed opportunities that exist in the downfield passing game. You throw this ball more towards the sideline, downfield, that's a big play. You're looking left, you start left, you come back right. You would throw that right about, let me show you. Play action fake, you look left, boom, you come back right now. And you throw that thing out towards the sideline. Matthew is not flipping his hips. He's a good player. He's not flipping his hips and getting there, getting to the ball. He's maybe making the tackle. If it's a perfect throw, it might be a touchdown. Just missed opportunities, man. We've got a 2nd and 15, and now we're seeing, pushing that ball down the field some. Just a little dig route from Terry McLaurin, inside release, and then over the middle of the field. And this is Terry McLaurin's, I think, his first drop of the season now. It's a little low, but by no means is this play on Taylor Heinicke. This should be a completed pass. You're going to get this right here. You're going to get John Bates up the seam. You're going to get this underneath crossing route. He makes the right decision, right? We're finally getting this ball to that second level behind that linebacker. This would be the first level. This is the second level. And it's just not being caught. Right? So, again, when we finally throw it, it's dropped. And Terry McLaurin's a very good player, obviously, but still, it's dropped. When we get the one to De'Ami Brown later in the game, or not later in the game, earlier in the game, that should have been a touchdown, it's dropped. So just out of sync. When the opportunities are there, they're either not taken by the quarterback, or when they're taken by the quarterback, they're not completed on the other end by the receiver. And I love this play here. I love this play call, play design by Scott Turner. It's a little fake screen, fake the block, and then get up the field. Wide open. I love it. Look. Faking the block, faking the screen, and then Seals Jones gets upfield. Safety is just dropping back to the deep center field. Boom. Ricky Seals Jones can do a little something after he catches the ball. Got some speed. Nothing crazy, but some speed. I like that. I mean, just a really good play call, good play design. I'll be honest with you, the more I watch it, it's really not a great throw. If we want to be really nitpicky, we'll say pump fake. This ball should be being thrown right there. But regardless, it's obviously enough to score the touchdown, but the ball is underthrown. He has to stop forward and then build that speed back up. And that's kind of just in the vein of Heinicke not really having a strong game these last 2 weeks, because it's enough, but this ball really should be down the field a bit more, so it's just catch and stride and go. But regardless, good play, touchdown. Here we are starting the second half. A little jet sweep action, play action, roll out, and just get that ball out into the flat. Good way to start the second half. So it's subtle on this play, but I want to point out something that I think Heinicke actually does really well on this play. You're going to get this ball to Seals Jones, a lot of green grass, 13 yards, lower that shoulder. So we're going to have this player, I can't tell exactly who that is right now, but he's creeping up, right, and he's about to blitz. Heinicke either sees this somehow, whether he sees it with his eyes or just kind of feels it, he does not carry out this full fake. He's supposed to fake the toss and then, I think, roll out. You're really supposed to fake this. But you see, he doesn't really fake it too well. And if he actually goes through with the fake, it's a sack, probably, or he's running for his life. He doesn't really fake it all the way because the pressure is coming, and he's ready for it. He gets the ball out quickly. Subtle, but it really mattered because this could have been a negative play. And again, you're supposed to fake that toss and then kind of fake it and then roll out this way, right? This is the way the routes are going. They're coming this way. Seals Jones is leaking out that way. But he cuts the fake in half and then manages to get that ball. That's Tyrann Mathieu, I thought. So a subtle positive play. There's still positives from Heinicke. Just a little bit of further proof that Heinicke really was just off all game. I don't particularly love this play. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's a bad play call. I didn't love it when I watched it during the game, but I actually don't think it's a bad play call. It looks like an RPO, and let's see. I think it is an RPO where, run pass option, so you're deciding pre or post snap whether you're going to hand this ball off to Gibson. This is 3rd and 4, or this is 3rd and 2. Whether you're going to hand this ball off to Gibson, whether you're going to get the bubble screen out here. And the reason why I say I think it is a solid decision, well, look at how the run is defensed versus that bubble screen. So it's tough to tell exactly pre-snap if this guy is in coverage right here. But as soon as you start to snap that ball, you see he's coming down on a blitz, which leaves this block. All you got to do is, let me not draw X, hit this block, and then he's got to come down and make this tackle. We only need 2 yards. Versus you got 7 people now crashing against the run. So I like the play call. I like the decision by Taylor Heinicke. If you hand that ball off, look, maybe Gibson gets it, but I mean, it doesn't look like it's guaranteed at all. And again, you get what you want, where you get Humphreys against this guy who was about 8 to 10 yards off the ball, and then you just got to get around the edge here in 2 yards. The problem is that, Taylor Heinicke really just makes a terrible throw on this bubble screen. I mean, look at where Adam Humphreys is to go to catch this ball. The play was over the moment that he catches the ball. He has no chance to do anything. No chance. Catches it on the ground. That is an unacceptable miss to me. That's an unacceptable miss throw. You got to put this ball right here where he can catch it and go. Especially on 3rd and 2. To put it low and behind, oh, that is horrible. And then the other thing is, this block attempt by Dyami Brown, that could ultimately have been the difference, because if Heinicke gets this ball where it's supposed to be, let's say right about here, there's a decent chance that Humphreys is getting tackled not because of this guy, but because of this guy. Maybe he has to force him back inside, whereas if Dyami Brown hits that block well, Humphreys gets that throw in stride, he's getting those 2 yards. So poor execution. A good decision by Heinicke, a good play call by Scott Turner. Poor execution by Heinicke, poor execution by Dyami Brown. So here's another play where I thought I didn't like the play call in the broadcast, but when I watch it back, it's the execution. You're going to go play action. You're going to fake the bootleg. It's really run action. And you're trying to hit Gibson on a running back screen. So you play action, fake the bootleg, right? Deep, boom, boom, something like that. And then you're really trying to come back and hit Gibson on the screen. 3 guys, you get everybody out there. You get the entire offensive line out here to block. Look at this. Look at this. This is after the Chiefs have gone up 17-13. So Gibson gets this ball. Imagine if he gets this block. Look, he's gone. Execution. And it's tough to see because it's so far away, but see right here, that's number 71, Wes Schweitzer, who's got to hit this block right here. And this is, I don't know if this is Rouillet, I don't know if this is Flowers, but he's got to hold this block right here. He holds that block, and if Schweitzer hits this block, look at the lane that Gibson will have. Look at the lane. Look at that lane that he's going to have. I thought I didn't like this play call. It ends up being a loss of 4, but it's not the call, man. It's the execution. These guys, if there was ever a time to execute, it's now. It's sloppy execution. This you can actually see it much better. Well, somewhat better here. Schweitzer, instead of blocking his man, goes to help. And ultimately, I don't know if Gibson is able to do anything regardless of that, but basically you got 2 guys here. I don't know how to draw this, but right here you get 2 guys. One gets their block but can't hold it. The other completely misses their block, and it ends up being a 4-yard loss versus what could have been just a huge, massive gain. And that's Charles Leno as well out there. I want to see what Leno does. Let's see it from the other angle. Leno's your left tackle right here, so let's watch him. right? He gets out, and he doesn't. Yeah, it's just a complete failure. Right here, Rouillet. Okay, so it's right here, Rouillet. He's the one who gets the block, and then you've got who I believe is Lucas right here, who's ready to clear that right side of that lane. So it's Leno, Flowers, and Schweitzer, who, if between the three of them, they can block two people, this is a big gain. If Leno can get this block right here, if I think that's Flowers can sustain this block, if Schweitzer can either help here and because Leno got that block, or if he can get this block maybe with this one sustained, hope I'm not talking too much, Gibson is gone. Instead, it's a loss of 4. Execution. After that 4-yard loss, 2nd and 14, this is one of, again, Washington's kind of get back on track plays. He's going to carry whatever route he's running right here. He's carrying these guys with them, which allows J.D. McKissic to stutter and then just break out for the speed out and get you 9 yards in this play. You see what I mean? He's carrying up the field, carrying both of these guys up the field, and then J.D. McKissic is open. 9 yards. 3rd and 5, and we're hesitating. That's why we ultimately don't convert on this play. Jet sweep action. Pre-snap. J.D. McKissic, swing route. That's who we're eyeing first. Again, getting these guys to key on that. This is, so the jet sweep action, this is the way this play is meant to go. The jet sweep action is pulling them this way. Okay, whoever, it's pulling them that way. The swing route, which is your first read, but it's more of a fake, is pulling them that way. You're stretching the defense, and then Terry McLaurin is running right in between both of those, and he's supposed to get you your first down. So let's see it. The jet sweep action, okay? Let's get them moving that way. The swing route, let's get them moving that way. Let's get them moving this way. Let's get them moving that way. Let's cause the commotion. Let's get the rub route. And then in the middle of it is Terry McLaurin. And that's your first down. That's your best chance at a first down. Does he get it? If he throws it, I don't know. But that's your best chance. Other than that, there's nothing else. There's no other option available. This, maybe, but... And then you're just 3rd and 5, and you're incomplete. And you're punting again after after the Chiefs have just gone up 17-13. This is when the game really was over at this point. That ball should be out to Terry McLaurin, honestly, right now. And they did, again, the Chiefs did a good job of containing Heinicke within the pocket. That was almost a pick. Just a bad play. Bad play by Taylor Heinicke. Let's get this ball out to Terry. You see, that's where he's looking. Let's look at it one more time. See, that's where he's looking. We're going to get the action. Pull him right. Swing left. That's where he's looking. Go back just a little bit. Oops, went back too much. Let me show you here. That's where he was looking, and then we'll move on to the next play. See? This is where we're looking. Looking this way. Let's get this ball out. All right, here what do we got? It looks like cover 4 or cover 6 again. We got the dig route. We've got this seam route, crossing route, deep crossing route. And the check down, of course. And the Chiefs are kind of disguising what they want to bring. They ultimately only bring 4. They don't bring the 4 down. You're going to have, is that, I don't know. I think that's Frank Clark, maybe. You're going to have him dropping coverage. And they do a decent job in terms of covering, right? That's not really there. That's covered well. This is about to break open. This is about to break open. Heinicke just throws his ball up to Terry McLaurin. Now, I don't hate this decision, and I actually like the throw. Again, I don't have a problem giving Terry McLaurin, your number 1 wide receiver, the best player on your team, really, this opportunity to just go up and moss somebody. He just doesn't take advantage. So again, when the opportunities are taken by the quarterback, they're not taken by the receivers. When they're not taken by the quarterback, the receivers are open. This is another one where you're giving him a chance like you gave De'Ami Brown a chance. I want to see him catch this. This is a good jump ball. That Terry McLaurin, he's caught this type of ball before. I want to see him catch this here and give your team a spark. I like the decision. I like the throw. I wish that Terry McLaurin would have been able to bring this in. At this point, you're down 24-13, so you needed a play like this. I like this throw and catch by Heinicke and De'Ami Brown. Seals Jones going to run kind of a little whip route. De'Ami's going to run this. You're going to have a crossing route from this side of the field. And this throw required some anticipation. Heinicke's reading left, reading Seals Jones, reading De'Ami Brown. And he's seeing De'Ami Brown is about to break right past this linebacker. I think he's expecting this linebacker to cover Seals Jones more than he does probably. He actually kind of lets him go, which would have had, which made him a really good option as well. But he lets this ball go and gets it in there just in between the linebacker. And I bet this will look even better from the end zone angle right here. We're looking left, and then we're making this throw right there. I like that. I like that type of tight window throw. Look, it's all about timing. Taylor Heinicke knows the offense well enough, and, throws like this has the arm strength to make it in there. Just got to be more precise, got to be better on the timing. This was a good play. I'm saying it needs to be better on the timing in other plays, not on this play. This play was executed well. I like that, going through his progressions. Here you're trying to hit a deep crossing route to Terry McLaurin. Deep cross, and you got the post here. You're going to have McKissick on the check down. You're going to have another check down on the other side. But the offensive line and the pressure brought by the Chiefs doesn't allow this play to fully develop. And Heinicke is forced to just check it down to McKissick. What you like to be able to do here is go play action, have time, and let this guy is going to carry. See if he carries that. See if he starts to step up on the check down and hit Terry McLaurin right about here. Or if this, I believe it's Tyrann Mathieu, doesn't step on the check down, then hit this a little bit later and have more yards to gain. But there's pressure, and so he has to get rid of it. Right, that's Sorensen getting in there. You got to get that ball out of there. Now, I keep wondering why this team just seems to really fail at running screen plays. I want you to watch De'Ami Brown here. Watch him. Step up, and then... Now, look, I don't know exactly who De'Ami Brown is responsible to block on this play. Couldn't tell you for sure. It looks like Antonio Gandy-Golden out here. Didn't realize he snaps. But he's kind of just running. He's trying to carry guys, I guess, with the fake route. I don't know who De'Ami Brown is supposed to block on this play, but I guarantee you he's supposed to block somebody, and he blocks nobody. Right, he steps up here, and then he doesn't block him. He squares up with them, and then he doesn't block him. What happens here? I don't know what I don't know who he's supposed to block, but he's supposed to block somebody. And then that ends up being the same player who makes the tackle here. That's annoying. Now, here on third down, you've got what's really just a well-executed, well-timed blitz by the Chiefs. Safety blitz, overload safety blitz on the right side. Look at Heinicke extending the play, and then ultimately it being incomplete. Now, here's the thing on this play. All right, let's skip ahead to the end zone angle. So, quarterback, center, somebody, more than they missed this, I think it's really just well-timed. You're going to get a double team here. You're going to get a blitz pickup here, and then you're going to get 1-on-1 there. But Tyrann Mathieu's not in the screen yet. Not until the ball is snapped. And, again, that's what allows him to get that free rush. You're going to double team here, that, and that. When really what it should be is that, and that. Anyway, you get a free rush. Heinicke's able to make him miss. He's running down too fast. Makes him miss. Then gets tackled, but actually doesn't touch down and is still up. They think the play is over, but it's not. Whistle is not blown. I wish he would have just thrown this ball, though, is the thing. Right, let me go back here now to the sideline angle. You get away. You go down. You're not down. You see Milne here? Throw that ball, man. Just throw it. He wants to. He's about to. Look at him. Look at him right here. He wants to throw it. He's about to, but he doesn't. And then it ends up being nothing. I just wish he would have thrown that ball. That's all I've got.